Hey everybody, Phantasm here, and no, the title isn't lying. I will not be seeing this movie. It's been a while since I've talked about movie-related things on here. Usually I'm a streamer heart to heart. I really do need to get into more talks about movies, but this is a movie that I will not be watching to talk about. Now you might be thinking, that's not really fair to judge this movie based on that. I have plenty of motive to not want to see this movie, and to judge it harshly based on just its appearance alone. Now, normally I don't go about it that way, but for this movie, I have one in particular reason. The Flash, starring Ezra f***ing Miller. And, for one thing, I do not wish to support a movie starring this actor, for all of his horrible and horrendous things that have fallen under his track record. I mean, just to name off a few from a list I have here. Accused of assault in 2020. Miller's been accused of abuse. A mother and a 12-year-old kid had to file a protection order against him, threatening them with a gun. A man claimed that 3 children were living in harsh conditions on Miller's farm. Of course, another in Germany accusing him of harassment. And the one that really drives it home for me, allegations of grooming and manipulation. Why should I support an actor like this? Furthermore, why did they keep him on? The director literally said, "This will make you forget about all that." No. You don't forget about something like grooming. You don't forget about something like assault. You don't forget about these kind of allegations. I don't care how big you are in Hollywood. I don't care how big of a podium that you're sitting on. You don't get leeway from that. You may get let off the hook from jail, but you do not get let off the hook from people who know what a terrible person is. Ezra Miller is a terrible person, and does not deserve to be supported in any way, shape, or form. This movie does not deserve to be supported in any way, shape, or form because they backed they backed a sex offender. They backed someone with assault on their record. They backed someone who has used physical violence as a means to conduct horrific acts. Why should I in any way want to support this? Despite the fact that it's one of my favorite DC characters, it just feels disgusting. And even more so that an actor like this is portraying one of my favorite DC characters, and that they chose to stick with him despite all of this. I get that they sank their teeth into this project and probably sank a lot of money into this, and I understand wanting to make at least some of it back. But considering how bad the DCU has gone, it was probably better to just scrap this whole idea entirely and just start from scratch. You know? James Gunn wanted to start anew, and I say you just start that now. The whole DCU had been running into problems for the longest time. It had 1 or 2 decent movies, and the Snyder Cut of Justice League had some potential, but at the end of the day, the bad outweighed the good, and they should never have tried to continue this husk of a cinematic universe. Especially with this actor playing this character. No, I will not be going despite the fact that it has Michael Keaton as Batman. I can see clips of that on YouTube if I really want to later on. Besides, we have the Michael Keaton, Tim Burton Batman movies from from before 2000. I could just go check those out if I want to see him so badly. In regards to Supergirl, yeah, I'm not that anxious either about that either. No offense to her, but I'm certain the show did her way more justice, and she can be done better justice in the future. Zod coming back as the villain is fun and all, but I could just go watch Man of Steel if I want to see that again. No offense to Michael Shannon, no offense to Michael Keaton, no offense to any of those actors. I'm sorry they had to be put in this pile of dog shit. This movie deserves to fail as it's failing right now, and frankly, it's insulting that a sex offender and a groomer was given the chance to be this role after everything about them came out. Actors and directors have been kicked off of projects for far, far less, yet they kept him. This is a terrible lesson. The idea that if you're a terrible person, you'll come out on top. That you, as a victim, may not only not receive justice, but that the person who did this to you can achieve an even higher standing of ovation. That is what you're going for, isn't it? It feels like it. So again, why should I support that? Why should I spend my hard-earned money to watch a sex offender play one of my favorite characters in the DC universe? Why? Why should I support that? I will not be supporting that. And anyone who does watch this movie, that is their choice, and I will not be harsh on that at all. Like, I will not be a dick about it. Just forgive me if I don't want to support a sex offender. Okay? Got it? I'm not here to rain on anyone's parade. I'm really, really not. And frankly, I hate even talking about this, but at the same time, I want to talk about this and just get it off my chest. Ezra Miller should not be in this movie. He should be in a courtroom as they discuss a sentence appropriate for him. The victims of this man deserve justice. Not this. Not this. I hope this movie stays in a bombed state. I really do. I just hope it doesn't make its money back even. I hope this shit happens so that Warner Bros. Finally wake the fuck up and realize that casting a sex offender just is a terrible idea. The victims deserve better. Fuck you, Ezra Miller. You are a disgusting human being. Alright. I'm out. Jesus Christ. I can't believe this even happened.